Howdy y'all, Wyrm here. So, I've been doing a lot of strolling down memory lane recently, and when I was thinking about the start of Stormblood, it reminded me of how much of a lonely time it was for me in FF14. Most of my friends had either quit the game or had changed servers. I was in an odd place, and I found myself adrift on an island all by myself. I didn't even have an FC. I tried joining a few, but they didn't really work out. I even tried forming my own, but that didn't work either. It was at this point also that FanFest 2017 was coming, and this lonely time I was in was the inspiration and drive to form what is now the FF14 Fan Events Discord, or FFXIV for short. I'll get back on track now, I swear. I was thinking about this time and how hard it was to find an FC and to find new friends, and I wanted to share that experience here, as well as the pros and cons of an FC, and do you even need one? So, let's get started. Do you need a free company or have to join one? No, not at all. An FC is a choice, not a requirement. Like most things you choose, it has pros and it has cons. FCs are one of the game's primary tools for player interaction on a more personal level. Not having an FC won't exclude you from doing anything, nor will it limit your options. This leads us to our second part. What can an FC offer me that the rest of the game can't? An FC puts you in a community of like-minded players. There's a vast number of FCs on each server, each offering something different. One may focus on raiding Savage, others may focus on mount or weapon farms, and some may just be a place for friends to hang out or have a place they can share. Essentially, an FC can open doors for you to pursue the gameplay you want to focus on. As I already mentioned before, by joining an FC, you also join a player community for you to speak with, play content with, and make some friends. FCs that have a focus tend to be filled with like-minded players who have similar goals to you, so you may find it easier to pursue your chosen content with the backing and support of an FC and its membership. In a nutshell, an FC opens doors, easy access to speak with people that share your interest. Say I want to join an FC. Which one? While this seems like an easy enough question, this is an important decision. Say you're a new raider and you're looking to dip your toe into Savage content, and you join an endgame hardcore raiding FC. Sure, they share your goal of raiding, but they would take it much more seriously and may not have a place for you, as you're someone only beginning to raid and to learn what raiding is. For someone like that, joining an FC that focuses on raiding in a more relaxed and casual environment would be a better suit. But this is just an example. It all depends on the FC and your goals, which is where reading about the FC or asking its membership some questions would come in. But my point is, think about what your goal is first of all, and join the FC that's closest to it. What to watch out for when being in an FC? Okay, a couple of things here, and I don't want to put anybody off, but these things are just from my own personal experience. When joining an FC, as I have already stated, try to join one that fits your interests or playstyle. Say you join an FC who are interested in something completely different than what you're interested in. You may find it a lonely experience. The second is, watch the environment of the FC. When you first join, everything will be new. They have their own way of doing things, and their chat usually tends to be more unfiltered. It may be more rough and hard talking than you're used to, for example. Or maybe no one even talks at all. In the end, it depends on the FC, but don't judge a new FC too hard. Give it some time, and importantly, be vocal. Get involved with chat. If people ask for people to do roulettes with, jump right in. It's the easiest way to get to know your new FC members. Should I just form my own FC? This is an option, and one I've done multiple times. As exciting as it sounds, it's also a lot of work and also a fair degree of stress. First off, you need 3 other people to form the FC with. Sure, you could invite some randoms and then have them leave afterwards, but what kind of example is that setting for people you want to recruit? Starting from the ground up is easier when dealing with friends or people who share your interest. As someone who tried forming one alone, it's a very hard and stressful experience. If you decide to go this route and work on recruiting, I'd advise you not just to spam people with no FC to recruit new members en masse. If you do this route, do it very slowly. If you see people with no FC, open a dialogue with them. Then after a while of getting fully acquainted, float the idea of them joining your FC. New players are fine to recruit, but they come with their own host of quirks. Usually they're busy learning and playing the game, so they'll have a fair share of questions, and you'll be the one they turn to. FCs like this usually turn sour as you feel you're the only one doing the work. The rest are usually there just because they were invited, and they're usually always busy doing their own thing or learning the game. I'm not doing this to discourage you from forming your own. If you feel like you want to, go for it. But just be prepared for the hard work that comes from forming even a small basic FC. My personal story of how an FC helps in FF14. Okay, this is my personal experience with FCs, the pros and cons based on my experience. FC started out as a primary tool for most, if not all, the major player interactions, from social communication, dungeons, all the way to raiding. During A Realm Reborn, they were the main tool for all these things. As Heaven's Wars released and progressed, link shells became more and more popular, especially for static groups and ones running raiding content. FCs still do this, but link shells have become the standard now. To me, an FC brings together people who I enjoy spending time with. I'm an old school MMO player, been playing them for over 2 decades. Back then, anything you needed to do, you needed to communicate with others in order to do it. I value the social interactions FCs bring, and in my opinion they're the best system in FF14 that allows players to quickly enter a formed player community and interact with like-minded individuals and groups. This is the biggest pro for me. As for the biggest con, I'd say it's FC drama. No player community is without drama, and when it gets toxic, it's downright poisonous. I've lost some of the best communities I've ever been a part of because of toxic drama, and sadly, it's just a fact of life when it comes to MMOs. Well, there it is, my quick video on FCs. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is a little different from my usual content, but if you enjoyed it, leave a like, and comment below with your personal opinions on FCs in Final Fantasy XIV, and share your own experiences. I'd love to hear them. Lastly, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks all, and now, as always, have a good one.